What's up, guys? Hall of Fame Sports, Frank and Sons interview with Joe Theismann. Have you ever wondered who his top 5 quarterbacks are? Check out the interview, you'll find out.
Look at this. What do you see in the crystal ball, Joe?
I see a lot of nothing. A lot of empty space.
You right about that. Hey, deflate it a little bit. Deflate it some.
Is it really? I can't tell. Hi, I'm Joe Theismann. That's me right here. See that? That's my signature. Do you know how long it took me to get this signature? Back in 1972, when I broke my leg up in Canada, what I did was I took half a dozen footballs because I didn't like my signature. So I sat down and I started to come up with a signature that I hoped someday would wind up on a football because I wanted to come back to the NFL. And through those 6 footballs and all kinds of different designs, I wound up with this. So, hi, I'm Joe Theismann. And that's what it looks like with the Super Bowl champs on it. And there's the ring that goes with it. And there's the ring from the MVP season. So now you have the entire set. Hey Mike, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good
Great.
to see you. What's up, guys? Here we go. All access. Joe Theismann. How are you, sir?
I'm great.
Good. So you're meeting with the fans today. How do you like meeting with the fans?
I really enjoy. I enjoy meeting the people, particularly the kids. I mean, without the fans, we wouldn't have a game. To be perfectly honest with you, and for so many people to come out after so many years to see so many of us that have played this football game, I'm flattered by it. I'm honored by it, and it's great having a chance to be able to interact with them. And especially coming out to California, I don't get out this way very often, so it's a little bit of a different trip for me. But of course, we won our World Championship not too far down the road in Pasadena, so that's a pretty special place for me.
Is there any memorable moments in the championship that you're talking about in Pasadena here in California that you can just think of off the top of your head?
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously at the end of it, when you win it, there's nothing like it. I mean, it's the greatest feeling in the world. I mean, that ring right there tells a story. I mean, there's only 29 of us that have ever quarterbacked a World Championship football team, so the fraternity is quite small. But there was a point in the game where we were backed up towards our own end zone, and a ball got batted up in the air, and I knocked it out of Kim Camper's hand. It would have been a touchdown, probably would have been the end of the game for us, but as it turns out, I managed to get my hand on the ball, knock it on the ground. We wound up, turning John Riggins loose for the 4th quarter, and things turned out really well for us.
So is there just any moments in your career that kind of compares to that, or just is...
I've been so lucky my entire life. Putting that uniform on is such a great honor. I don't know whether guys really understand it's a privilege when you put that uniform on. It's not a right. I think a lot of young guys don't really understand that when they get in the game, and then all of a sudden you start playing more and more years, and you really start to appreciate the fact that you're part of a very unique group of people, a very small fraternity of people, and it's great to see different guys. What I love about the shows is it's a chance to go down memory lane with so many of the guys, the good memories and the bad memories. I just saw Reggie Kinlaw earlier. I told Reggie, Marcus may have won the MVP in the Super Bowl in 1983, Super Bowl 18, but in my opinion, he was the MVP. And I know Marcus isn't going to like it, but I really don't care, because I love the guy. But it's there's so many different memories, being with John Riggins. The thing that's so unique about the world that we were in professional football, it's a fraternity. Mm-hmm. And the fraternity extends past your own football team. It extends to the guys you played against and the relationships that we've had, for me, 30 years later. I mean, this is my 30th anniversary since my leg got broken. So it's been a long time since I left the game, but yet the fans come out and it's great to see them.
How did you feel like when that happened? You were on the, was it just, were you heartbroken? Were you just, what were the emotions going through?
It's funny. I'd broken a leg in '72, and so I felt like it was just another broken leg, and I was going to come back and play. I had no earthly idea that it would be the end of my career. I thought I'd be able to come back. I thought I'd be able to rehabilitate. But you get to 35 years old, things don't heal like they do when you're 25. So it made a big difference for me. And then when my career was over, it was a question of, I went through for 2 or 3 years, the emotional withdrawal from the game of football. It's great because your entire life, ever since you're a little kid, people go, hey, terrific job, Chris, hey, you're wonderful, hey, terrific. And then all of a sudden it's over. And you walk down the street and you're like, I'm nobody. In your mind, you're thinking, what have I done? You go back at your career and say, gee, you really had a lot of fun doing it. You accomplished, quote unquote, a lot. But in truth, you have to take the moments and enjoy them because you don't know when they're going to go. I take people all the time, snap your fingers just like that. That's how quickly your life can change. That's how quickly my life changed. But I went through a period of adjustment, and then, I managed to get into broadcasting and stay around the game of football for another 23 years. So I've sort of been in football all my life.
So the last question, Joe, is there a quarterback now that you just see that you're just like, wow, he's got it, like playing on Sundays or?
There's the top 5. Aaron Rodgers, best pure thrower of the football we've ever seen in the game. Tom Brady, amazing record, tremendous thrower of the football. Peyton Manning, tremendous everything. The intellect, the way he works a game. He's a master composer is what he is. Drew Brees, the resiliency that he has shown. Phillip Rivers, the stamina and resiliency that he has had. I always believe this, that the number one quality that a quarterback has to possess is mental toughness. And all 5 of the guys I mentioned, I think, fit into that category. And then you watch the young kids come in. You hope a Colin Kaepernick gets a chance. You hope an RG3 gets another opportunity. You hope Andrew Luck gets through what he's going through, the growing pains. We're in a society of instant gratification. Everybody wants instant gratification. It doesn't work that way. It takes time sometimes.
All right, well, Joe, thank you so much. Guys, thanks for checking out this interview with Joe Theismann, brought to you by Hall of Fame Sports. By the way, guys, check them out at halloffamesports.com.